How much of a lift do you feel that the players got out of Saturday? You might say it's only 1-0, it was only Dumbarton, but how much of a lift did you see today in the players after that victory?
The takeaway, it was only 1-0 and only Dumbarton. It was a cup tie. The aim of a cup tie, you get through, and this isn't to appease the fans or to make people feel happy or to make excuses. The aim of a cup tie, as I say, I've been in them. I've been to 2 Scottish Cup finals as a player. The aim of a cup tie, no matter who you're playing, is to get through. Look at Celtic at Alloa. They get through 2-1. They were under pressure with a couple of minutes to go. Arguably the best team we faced. It's not certainly the best team we faced. Arguably the best team in the country. Other people say it's Rangers. That's up for debate. But the best team we faced this season has been Celtic. They get through 2-1. Will Ange be caring today? No. They're in the next round of the cup. So forget the result. Forget the performance. We're delighted to be in the next round of the cup. It's put to bed now though. What I did say is the performance has to be better. The pitch is better, we know that for a fact, so we need to put a team on the pitch that can go and perform to the levels that we've shown this season we can reach. Now we've not performed to that level enough. That's why we are where we are in the league, and it needs to change, and it needs to change come Wednesday night.
Looking at Wednesday night, you're going to have probably a very similar type of game to you had on Saturday, because both teams, it's so important that both teams get points out of this, so it's one of these ones where it's just, it's going to be a cracking game to watch.
I wouldn't say Saturday was a cracking game to watch, if I'm honest. The one thing, the big thing, will be the pitch will be a lot better, and you can harp on about that and say, well, you should be able to play in any pitch, yeah, but pitches are, when you go to, and remember that was Dumbarton's cup final because they're desperate to get through, and when you go, and I've got sympathy for them because I spoke to their groundsman before the game, and the work they're doing with Rangers B playing, with Dumbarton playing, as I said, Israel trained there. They were apologising to us before the game for the pitch. So the pitch is a leveller, and then you add to that it was their cup final and they're throwing everything to us. They go down to 10 men, so they get that wee bit between their teeth where they're going on, and that's, we said that at half time. It's not easy to play against 10 men, but we got the job done. Now Wednesday night's a completely different game. It's Premiership opposition. Forget their position at the minute. They won a double last year. They've lost a couple of players. They're in a bad run of form. I'm not taking any of that into consideration. We need to go down there and be a very good Dundee team on the night. Roll the sleeves up when they need rolled up. Fight. Put everything into the game. But then have the moments of quality that we've seen for this team at stages in this season that have won his games. They won the game, particularly out there against Motherwell, very comfortable. Comfortable in my opinion against Aberdeen. Gave Rangers a real shock out there. Gave Hibs a real shock out there, although we didn't win either of those games. Beat Motherwell out there. We need to get back to those levels and be doing that, and it might take a St Mirren performance where we go down, and that was just a roll the sleeves up job that maybe you're alluding to, where you go, we need the points, you roll the sleeves up, you go out, you fight for everything. But in that game there were quality as well. Now you can never predict how the game's going to pan out. We'll have a game plan. We're going down there. The last time we played them, we beat them, they beat us in the cup, and they comfortably beat us at McDermott. If we play like that again, they'll comfortably beat us again, so we need to make sure that doesn't happen, and it won't happen.
With it just being up the banks of the Tay there, you're going to have a fantastic support again. Even though it is a Wednesday night, that must help again when you're running out there in the position that Dundee are in.
Yeah, I thought credit to the support on Saturday, because as I say, sitting watching that, even for the dugout, it wasn't easy to watch, but I think on the main, the support are just delighted to get through, and they were vocal throughout the game. I think they certainly showed the appreciation of the players at the end of the game, and now they've got a tie. Take away the league at the minute, they've got a tie to look forward to go to Peterhead, and I've spoke to a couple in here this morning. There were a fan and someone that works at the club that are already asking how do we get the tickets for that, because there's that excitement of the cup run, but we need to put that to bed. We need to get points in the league, and we'll take our support down there. I've played down there for Dundee, and we had a big support. We need that support again. We need them behind us, and look, they will be, but what they need to see is real heart, real dig, real fight. And I've come out and said it all before. They know that, and at times it's not been there, and they've had every right to criticise, to do, and have a pop. But the support get behind you. I've played here long enough. I've been here long enough. When you go out and you do your job and you work hard, they get behind you, and that's what we need to do on Wednesday night. And by doing that, we'll have a fantastic backing behind us.
One last one for me, to do with the cup draw itself. When the draw was made, What was your first thought that came into your mind? Were you happy with the draw?
Wasn't bothered. When the cup draw was getting done, I was watching St Johnstone against Kelty on my laptop. The draw was on the TV. My 8-year-old was looking for the numbers. She told me the draw. And I says, that's fine, darling. I'll deal with that in a couple of weeks. I've got a few games and very important games before that. We'll deal with that game when it comes around. First and foremost, I said that when I got asked on Friday about the St Johnstone game. I wasn't bothering about the St Johnstone game. We had to beat Dumbarton. That's done. Now we don't bother about Peterhead until it comes around. That's not disrespect. That would be the same with Celtic, Rangers, Aberdeen, whoever we drew. It's put to bed now. It's a chance to go to Peterhead in the cup. Yeah, we know that, but we've got St Johnstone, we've st Mirren, we've got Ross County, Dundee United, massive games coming up. And as I say, my daughter was pleased looking at it because she knew the number. We were number 5 or number 6, whatever it was, and she was desperate for that to come out just to see who we got. So she told me I was watching Kelty against St Johnstone on my laptop.
Football's a fine line between a 1-0 victory that takes you into the next round of the cup and not.
Yeah, no. Obviously we knew it was going to be a difficult game going down there. Going down to Dumbarton, and it proved that they were full of running, full of energy as you'd expect, and lucky enough it was a little bit of quality that actually got the penalty. Maxi made a good run in behind the fullback, and he put in a ball and managed to get a penalty with it. So we'll take it as any way it comes. Like I said, it's the cup, and you see bigger clubs get knocked out over the course of the round, and thankfully we're in the next round.
Looking at the game this midweek on Wednesday, there's a lot of similarities. You've got two teams that are going to be going at it equally as hard.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think that's something we'll pride ourselves on. Is in terms of doing the sort of hard yards, the scrapping, everything like that. Because we're going to have to do it Wednesday. Certainly, two teams that will be going at it, trying to win the football game. So, I'm sure we'll have a game plan put in place for that, and we'll look to go and win the game. And
as it's just up the River Tay at Perth there, obviously the fans will be there in large numbers on Wednesday. That must be something that, even with the hard run you've had, is such a bonus to yourself to obviously have.
Yeah, it's huge. When I look over the course of the season, they've been brilliant with us, especially in the games. I remember the Aberdeen one here, how good they are. We were holding on sort of for 2-1, and they were putting the pressure on, and that sort of support it helps a lot. They probably don't realise it like at the time. If no matter what we're doing, trying to hang on to a lead, try and nick a goal. When you sort of got that backing behind you, it helps you massively. So I'm sure they'll go down their numbers Wednesday, and we'll be looking to get a result for them.
Has there been a difference in training this week with the morale amongst the players with that victory under their belt?
Yeah, no, I think it's been relatively good anyway. I think we've got a good group in there. You try with football, you try not to get too high when you win a game or too low when you lose it. You've got to sort of stay on that level pegging, and just look towards the next game. And it's been good. It's been good since we come in today, and we'll prepare sort of today and tomorrow for the game Wednesday.
Last one from me. It's truly a 6-pointer. This one, Dundee win puts them so much further ahead of St Johnstone. It's just one of these ones you've got to really go for big time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I was just saying. Probably had a few opportunities to distance ourselves over the course of the season, and this is another one on Wednesday, and we'll be looking to take that. So we'll prepare right for it and do everything right, and we'll go there in good confidence after the weekend to look to win the game.